Meet the vaquita, the world's smallest, shyest, and most endangered marine mammal. Found only in the shallow waters of the Gulf of California, its population has collapsed, now numbering possibly fewer than 10 individuals. Their crisis is directly linked to illegal fishing nets meant for the totoba fish, which vaquitas tragically get caught in and drown. The mysterious Saola is often called the Asian unicorn because it's so rare and elusive. Found in the remote mountains of Vietnam and Laos, it possesses two magnificent parallel horns. We know almost nothing about its habits, and critically, zero Saola have ever survived in captivity. It remains one of the greatest conservation mysteries. The Sumatran rhino is the smallest and only Asian rhino with two horns. They are also unique for being covered in reddish-brown hair, especially when young. Their highly fragmented populations across Sumatra and Borneo struggle to find each other to breed, making this critically endangered species difficult to protect and save. The Amur leopard, a true ghost of the Russian Far East. Built to survive brutal cold with thick, cream-colored fur, it is one of the rarest large cats globally. Despite intense anti-poaching efforts, the wild population hovers at a mere 100 animals. Their survival is critical to maintaining genetic diversity. Meet the Kakapo, the world's only flightless, heaviest, and nocturnal parrot. This giant bird, known for its sweet, musty scent, was nearly wiped out by invasive predators in New Zealand. Thanks to intensive conservation efforts on predator-free islands, its population has slowly risen to just over 250, with every individual meticulously monitored. A story of profound loss. The northern white rhino is functionally extinct. The last male, Sudan, died in 2018. Only two females, Nugent and Fatu, remain under constant guard in Kenya. Scientists are racing against time, using revolutionary IVF technology to save the species from complete disappearance. The highly intelligent Hawaiian crow is a crucial part of the ecosystem, distributing native seeds. Sadly, the entire species is extinct in the wild since 2002. The surviving population lives in breeding facilities, patiently awaiting a safe return to the Hawaiian forests free of introduced predators. Arguably the rarest large mammal on the planet, with an estimated 70 to 75 individuals. Crucially, the entire population resides in one national park in Indonesia. This means a single natural disaster, like a volcano eruption or disease outbreak, could wipe out the entire species overnight. This is a spectacular comeback story. The Iberian lynx was once the most threatened wild cat in the world. Thanks to aggressive reintroduction and captive breeding programs, its numbers have climbed from less than 100 individuals to over 2,000 today. It proves that dedicated conservation efforts truly work. A fragile success story. Found high in the misty forests of Africa, the population of the mountain gorilla is slowly growing, moving them from critically endangered to endangered. However, political instability, poaching snares, and disease outbreaks keep their future deeply uncertain. One of the rarest reptiles in the world, the Yangtze giant softshell turtle, is now considered functionally extinct. Following the death of the last known female in 2019, only one confirmed male is known to survive. This species is now a tragic symbol of habitat loss and overexploitation in Asia's rivers. The Addax, or the white antelope of the Sahara, is perfectly adapted to the scorching desert, often moving only at night. Its population has been decimated by human conflict and relentless, motorized hunting, reducing the wild numbers to less than 100. They are truly on the edge of extinction. The majestic Philippine eagle is one of the largest and most powerful eagles globally, known for its incredible size and unique mane of feathers. Its primary threat is logging, which destroys the huge nesting trees it needs. Due to its slow reproduction rate, the loss of even one bird is devastating to the species. The Hirola is often called the four-eyed antelope because of its distinct dark scent glands below its eyes. Isolated in a small area of Kenya and Somalia, this animal is now considered the world's most threatened antelope. Its rarity is compounded by disease and competition with livestock. The red wolf is on the brink of collapse in the southern United States. Once widespread, pure populations were almost eliminated by aggressive hunting. Today, interbreeding with coyotes and direct killing have pushed it to the absolute edge, with only a handful of individuals left in the wild. We must remember the Pinta Island tortoise. Its story is an eternal reminder of irreversible loss, symbolized by Lonesome George. He was the last known individual, and when he died in 2012, the species went extinct. This loss highlights why conservation must never wait for the last animal. The tiny spoon-billed sandpiper undertakes epic migrations across thousands of miles. However, its breeding and wintering grounds, especially in the Yellow Sea, are being rapidly destroyed by coastal development. Its unique, spoon-shaped bill is a symbol of nature's specialization that is now under serious threat. The smallest and rarest sea turtle in the world. The Kemps Ridley turtle nests almost exclusively on a single beach in Mexico, making it vulnerable to catastrophic events. They are victims of bycatch and pollution, though mass conservation efforts have been instrumental in preventing their total loss. The flattened angel shark, a creature that looks like a ray but is an unusual shark that ambushes prey from the seabed. Once common, it has virtually disappeared from much of its range, particularly European waters, due to intensive bottom trawling fishing practices. The magnificent Gharial is one of the longest crocodiles, but its defining feature is its long, thin snout, perfectly adapted for catching fish. Their population has been devastated by dam construction and river pollution in India and Nepal. They are critically reliant on breeding and release programs to survive. Discovered only in 2017 in Sumatra, the Tapanuli orangutan is already the most endangered great ape. Fewer than 800 individuals live in a single, isolated forest patch. Plans for a new hydroelectric dam threaten to fragment their tiny habitat even further, potentially sealing their fate. The bizarre ii, a unique nocturnal lemur, is a master of percussive foraging. It uses its long, thin witch's finger to tap on wood, listening for the vibrations of grubs inside. Despite its ecological brilliance, superstition and ongoing deforestation continue to threaten it in Madagascar. Hidden in the dense rainforests of the Democratic Republic of Congo is the Okapi, the only living relative of the giraffe. With its zebra-striped legs and velvet coat, it's a living puzzle of evolution. Mining, illegal logging, and political instability threaten its fragile home and its survival. This lemur is one of the few non-human primates, besides humans, with striking, permanent blue eyes. Found only in a small region of Madagascar, the loss of its habitat to slash-and-burn agriculture means this critically endangered species is constantly shrinking towards extinction. The pangolin is tragically the most heavily trafficked mammal globally. These shy, unique scaled creatures are poached in enormous numbers for traditional medicine and meat. All 8 species are threatened, and without immediate protection, they will disappear from the planet. The Kouprey, a massive wild ox from Southeast Asia, is potentially already extinct. There have been no confirmed sightings since the 1980s. This magnificent creature, known for its long, curving horns, has now turned into a ghost of the Cambodian forests. The charming Socorro Dove is a gentle, rust-colored bird that has been extinct in the wild since 1972, wiped out by introduced feral cats. This species only survives thanks to dedicated breeding programs, hoping one day to be reintroduced to its native Mexican island habitat. The giant ibis, the national bird of Cambodia, is the largest ibis in the world. Its sheer size and need for undisturbed habitat make it vulnerable. Its numbers continue to dwindle due to wetland drainage for agriculture across its limited range. Endemic to Madagascar, the beautifully patterned Ploughshare tortoise is one of the most trafficked animals. Its extreme rarity and demand on the black market make it a prime target for illegal pet trade, fetching enormous prices and pushing the species to the brink. A tiny, toxic survivor. The Cuban Solenodon is a venomous mammal, one of the few on Earth, and a genetic relic of a time long past. Isolated in Cuba, it's fighting a losing battle to survive against introduced predators like rats and mongooses.